Hey guys, it's me, Happy out from Happy-Tec, and I have another Airsoft related thing. You guys might be getting sick of it, I know. This might be my last one for a bit before I go back to my usual content for Happy-Tec. And so here we go. I'm going to make it this pretty quick. If I can get this out. So, if you haven't already know from the previous videos, I am into Airsoft and I like to do Airsoft on the side. And well, the thing with Airsoft is, well, for people who like to customize their guns, if you don't know about Airsoft, I don't know, I mean, that's like one of the complaints. It's like sometimes if you want to customize your gun, it's like a little bit expensive for like a simple accessory like a compensator or a hand grip, or even a fake EOTech sight might go for a little expensive for some strange reason. Or maybe even a flashlight. But basically, it costs us quite a bit, and it's quite an investment to customize your gun, or to customize an Airsoft gun in general, let alone a real one. So, you know, there's lots of things about that. But I just like to do it just because of the fun of it, and it helps exercise my ability to use new materials. So here we go. This is one of my handguns I've been using in Airsoft for a little while. And as you can see, I've modified it quite a bit. This used to be matte black finish, and the hand grips used to be straight black. And well, the thing is, throughout the years, it's a $60 gun, so at least when I got it, and you know, you get what you pay for. But this thing still works, believe it or not. As you can see here, the barrel broke in half because of the pressure from shooting it so much, and doesn't always fire functionality-wise. It doesn't always, you know, reliably fire all the time, but it does fire. I added some glow-in-the-dark sights here and here. This was a failed experiment or attempt to make it go in here, so that's going to be there for a while. Basically, I just grinded this part down, inletted some parts here, super glued a strip of glow-in-the-dark material, seated in there, wait it dried, and it just easily just went and sanded flush with the front sight, and now I made it in the back as well, so now you can use it in the dark. I also did some other things to the gun, but that's as well. And I also painted this part brown to make it give some contrast, and I also sanded this, even though I should have painted it, but I don't have any, I just sanded it to make it look gray. So there you go. But the reason why I'm telling you all this is because I love this gun a lot, and I've been playing too much Payday and watched too much John Wick recently that I wanted to put a compensator on this gun. Problem is, compensators for these guns go for at least $60 to $100 I've seen some places, for some strange reason, even though it's just sometimes a piece of plastic or metal. And I don't exactly have money, mainly because I bought this thing and other things. But so I decided to use this new material one of my cousins gave me. This is called Super Sculpty, and basically it's polymer clay. Polymer clay. And basically it's clay where you shape it and you bake it and it stays in its shape. Let me give you an example. One of the things. This is one he made out of boredom and for whatnot. And as you can see, it sounds like plastic. And it's pretty tough stuff, and the wires are just for support. They're actually pretty bendy. They're just, you know, to help support the skeleton. And it's pretty, well, oh, whoops. Well, that's probably the leg part. Oh, no, I already broke that part, never mind. But yeah, it broke earlier, but for this main part here, where it's a real thicker, it's actually pretty strong, but you know, less thicker parts, this part might break off. But, point is, I wanted to make a compensator. I had the clay, so here it is. It doesn't look that great. This is my first time using the clay. As you can see, the paint's really worn off in the parts where you would normally put in a holster. I just use acrylic paint for a quick test, you know, concept. And it actually worked pretty well. It molded to the gun pretty well. You can see the indent there where it hits the little rod here. And basically, I made it so that it'll just slip on as so. So there we go. And unfortunately, the clay isn't that great, like in terms of strength, because it actually started to crack here in this area after being fired a few times. So there's a crack there. So it kind of already started drooping down a bit, but usually it would look like this. I made space because sometimes the slide actually goes a bit forward than extra. So that was also a reason why it broke like this, because it hit that and then caused it to crack. And there's actually a piece of metal as the base in here. So there we go. But as you can see here, before it broke, it did look nice for a bit, like as a proof of concept to see if this thing would work as a possible alternative to instead of buying one, just making one. And if I had practiced a bit more with the clay, like learn how to sand it properly, make it look all uniform, then maybe. But right now, it's my first time. It's actually my first time using the clay for anything. So, For the compensator, I don't know what to make. I decided to go different designs. For this bottom piece, I took it from a USP match. Use my thing as a contrast here. I used the USP match as the bottom grill inspiration here. And then the top part here, based on one of the compensators in Payday 2. So I just kind of matched the two and combined it and made this combination of whatever to make a compensator. So it's not the prettiest, but it was a proof of concept to see if it would work, and there we go. And it does shoot. I don't have it loaded right now, so as you can see, it's not loaded, so don't worry. I wouldn't fire a loaded gun, but anyway, there we go. So as you can see, it would look like this when firing, and then when it locks back, it would look like this. But unfortunately, since I said my first time using it, it cracked, and I made this part a little bit too thin. You know, that was my bad, so it kind of broke already. But there we go. The reason why I made this video, I just wanted to show that if you, you know, it could be possible to make your own accessories, cosmetically of course, not functionality wise, out of some polymer clay if you have any laying around. And if you're really good with it, you know, not the sculpt and sand and everything, make everything look uniform, then you might actually have something that looks better than this. This is just a quick proof of concept. This took me like 1 or 2 days to make. First day for this, second day for this, and then just glued it, super glued it all together, and then painted it, and then there we go. So that's it. That's all there is to it. There's no catch. It was just a simple, can I make a compensator type thing out of this new clay I found out about? And you can, but you're going to have to plan ahead to make sure it can support the shock and the stress of having this go around everywhere and possibly break it. If I ever make another one, I'm going to see if I can make another one day. But right now, just a proof of concept if it worked, and it did work until, you know, I mismeasured something and it couldn't handle the stress of being, you know, jerked around and shocked because of this very violent motion and all that. But yeah, there we go. I just wanted to show you guys, see if you guys, give you guys some ideas of what you can do with polymer clay if you're good with it and you know how to make things structured right. And there we go. So that's what I wanted to show you. This is my homemade compensator for an airsoft gun. I don't know what I'm going to call this video, but there we go. And yeah, hope you guys liked the video. My name is Happy from Happy-Tec. And as always, you guys, be chill.